What's up and welcome back everybody to another voiceover. Thought I would just do a nice long one on this one because we've been getting videos every day, which I hope you've been enjoying. And also I wanted to have a quick chat about what you're seeing here in the video because you won't have really seen me deadlift much before. Did it a couple of times in Houston, things like that. And the reason is I've never really concentrated on the deadlift as a compound motion to keep in a progressive routine. And there's a couple of reasons for this. When I first started training, it was mainly to avoid thickening of the waist, an area like that, because I believe that when I started deadlifting that my waist started to thicken or things like that. And to be honest, I think that was just a bit bro of me. And to be honest, I really appreciate the deadlift much more after spending a lot more time with the likes of Max and Matt and everybody like that who's very successful with this movement. And I do appreciate its place in a progressive training regime. The other reason you don't see me do it is because I suffered damage to my glutes, which you don't know was a result of a car accident a couple of years ago, and this prevented me doing a lot of major movements with decent weight such as deadlifting and squatting. So now that I'm back in rehab and recovery is going well, I started to think we maybe put this in. So we trialed it a couple of weeks ago and started putting it in and found we really enjoyed doing this motion. Mike is the same with me, never really kind of pushed himself on the deadlift front or really tried putting him in there. So we have both made a concerted effort to now put this in the routine, keep it in there, and see if we can progress week to week. So what you're looking at here is our second or third round of heavy work with deadlifting. Now, we're working on a 3-phase routine at the moment, which includes a volume week, a heavy week, and then a contraction week. Deadlifts are done in both contraction and heavy weeks, but not in volume weeks, because all you get is lower back pump out on deadlifts doing high volume. So don't tend to put it in there, but other than that, it's in every week. We train everything twice a week, so the split is basically everything trained twice a week, running a 5 to 6 day week. But in the last episode, you will have seen that we got our days muddled up. Well, I got our days muddled up, and we actually trained body parts prior to coming on to this training session. So we kind of had a bit of free reign on this one. So we added in deadlifts with some chest, and then we did what was actually meant to be in this routine, which was the biceps and triceps. So on these, you're only going to see, this is basically back, chest, biceps, and triceps, but you're only going to see one exercise for back, which is the deads, and one exercise for the chest, which we do dumbbell press. Okay, little things that I wanted to go through on the deadlift, which I've learned since starting to actually get my head around doing this motion and getting better at it, is a lot of people are sitting a little bit too far back on deadlifts, from what I've noticed. From watching the likes of Nick Wright, Max Tuning, Matt Ogus, and things like that, and obviously talking to Matt and Max when I've seen them, it is important that you make sure that you get your leverage points right on this movement. So what you want to be doing is making sure that your shoulders are slightly in front of the bar before you lift. A lot of people are sitting really deep back, and what they're ending up doing is hitching up or firing the hips up too early. And it's because you're not giving yourself leverage through the hips and legs by not having your weight sat just over the bar. I mean, I'm not talking a lot, just a little bit. You'll see it if you watch this back at all and go back. We do tend to be, my second lift always tends to be a bit better. I tend to fire my hips a little bit early on the first lift. And here you can see as well there, you see how my balance was off, and I actually rocked backwards a little bit too much. And that was because I didn't set my feet before going, and you can see the floor's grooved, which isn't ideal, but you know, you work with what you've got. And so I reset and restructured. So you can see I sit nice and deep, bar against the shins, hips fired early there. But this was when we got up to one of our near a maximum weight level for what we're capable at the moment with good form. Second lift much better. So it's important to make sure that you're driving through the heels to start with, lifting with the legs, and then come through with hips and back. Try not to fire your hips up early and then lift completely with your back, and I think it's called hitching at that point. So you want to be firing up through the legs, and there, you see Mike isn't it perfectly there, nice and through, all in one clean motion. We ended up wrapping up on this final set, and that was just through necessity because our grip was going. So we stayed without the wraps as long as we could until it started affecting our technique. So what we'll hopefully do over time is progress to not need those wraps and to be able to improve grip strength. It's also going to help bring in more forearm work, and this whole thing as well is great for core strength. It does utilize a lot of the core. You need to make sure your belt's on nice and tight as if you're doing a squat, and you want to make sure that you're bracing against the belt. So set yourself up like you would on a squat, taking a deep breath down into the cavity of the body, then bracing against the belt before you lift, driving up through your heels, coming through with the hips, and then lifting and locking out with the back. Make sure that your shoulders are kept back as well. Keep that scapula engaged. This is a nice view there, and you can see coming up, keeping the chest up, and then coming through. It's a really, really satisfying thing to get a nice deadlift going. And when you feel the difference between a bad lift and a good lift, it's almost like hitting one of those golf swings really nice and watching the ball fly straight down and onto the fairway. And I think one thing to notice that I did feel when I hit the lift properly compared to when I fired my hips early is the motion almost feels shorter. And that's the only way I can describe it. And that's simply because you're not doing it in two parts. You're doing it in one motion, which is how it should feel. It should feel like a single motion, not a kind of two part with a hip fire, then a pull. It should all be one motion. So just get your training partners to make sure that they're watching you from the side, making sure you're not firing up too early, making sure that your shoulders are just slightly in front of the bar, gives you that leverage that you need. And be aware as well, if you're taller, shorter, you're all going to have different positions for where you start from. Some people are going to sit naturally deeper than others, but the important thing is to make sure that you're consistent, that your body posture stays strong, and that you're not hitching and rounding the lower back or letting the shoulders pop. So, I hope that helps anyway, and you will see as I progress and what I learn, I will pass on to you. So, that's going to be one of my things. It's great to have these things that I haven't been doing properly for a long time to have, because it's a new challenge and it's something I'm quite excited about moving forward with. So, we then moved on from the deadlifts onto, now this is what I would call my flat dumbbell press. The reason I'm doing dumbbells and not bench is because I tore a rotator cuff a couple of years ago, and since then, I've been very aware of the stability of the rotator cuff and the shoulder joint in general. And again, in that accident, I hurt my left shoulder because I got hit from the right side and all the weight and body went through my left shoulder. So by working dumbbells, what it does is it makes my left shoulder work independently from my right, which means that I'm not compensating for any kind of issue that's still on that shoulder. And now I think in the last 3 or 4 months is about the only time I've been able to start pressing really heavy without feeling any after pain from the workout in my shoulder and just feeling it on the chest. And that is a great feeling. What I would say, anyone who's having rotator troubles, if you are having problems where you're pressing above the head or anything like that hurts you, then avoid doing motions when you're warming up that are overhead. Keep them all down below. You'll have seen them in previous videos of mine, and you'll see that I do kind of dumbbell rotational work and things like that, utilizing bands, rotational work below the shoulder, anything like that is fantastic, but don't do anything that aggravates it, because what you're actually doing there is rubbing the tendons around in the joint. Then they're going to get agitated, they're going to get inflamed, and it's just going to keep making the problem worse, because when you inflame the tendons or ligaments, whatever it is that's hurting, they basically swell, and then they're going to get more inflamed and more irritated. So the less you can agitate them, the better. And I'm going to leave you now with a bit more of the motivational style video towards the end of this, bit of nice music for you, and I'll make it a little bit different from the other one. So we'll leave a bit of Rob Bailey out for this one, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching as always, guys. The support has been absolutely amazing. Body power is amazing, and you have one more video to come before the body power starts, and hopefully we'll have got enough footage, but it was crazy. Some of you guys queuing for 3-4 hours to come and see us was just absolutely astonishing. And the motivation that that's given us from you is just going to keep us going, keep us moving forward, keep us progressing. And to know that what we're doing is helping some of you on such a tremendous level is just, it's heartwarming, guys. It really is. And we appreciate everything that you give back to us and allow us to keep doing what we're doing. And it's great to know that we're able to give back to you in a way that benefits your lives and helps you achieve goals that you want to achieve. And we will continue to lead the way, and we will continue to drive forward and prove that if you do set your heart on something, you can achieve it. You really can do these things if you just believe in yourself, set yourself realistic goals, realistic timelines, and just don't give up the drive. Whatever it is that you have in mind, whether it's training, whether it's work, whether it's career, just believe in yourself, believe in those dreams that you had. Don't let them go just because society deems that it's too risky, or it's crazy, or it's not the norm. It's exactly what we don't want to be. We don't want to be normal. Desire, inspire, achieve. Until next time, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Comment below if you've got any questions. I always do my best to get back and answer you guys. If not, the rest of you'll take care of each other.
So I said, no, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed down 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed down 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
Wait a minute!
So I said, no, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
See, I've been trying to make money, I put my soul up my grind. Trying to blow or get rich off of writing couple of rhymes. Trying to hit up Hollywood with a couple of dimes. It's how you did to your next, ha. Now nigga did lie, it's my time. And now you ain't contemplating getting mine, boy, cause it's my time. Yeah, and I've been at you getting fly to me past me, oh it's mine. New year, same goals, that's what I'm on. I heard they thought it wasn't time, but I think that the time wrong. Yeah, I want that time of life, you about the rhinestone. So know that I'ma be your grinding even when the night's gone. That Gualadome tryna stack it up and I'ma let her say it. She bad enough and my team winning, unanimous. So far and gone and no catching up, I stack it up until the maximum. These other rappers ain't matching us and these fake niggas, I don't dap them up. What body bags, how I wrap them up. So watch learn and observe how that young dunk gon' splurge. How I go kill every verse, this kid's a blessing and a curse. How they give about to get merch. Oh, and ran by my team, we on something they never seen. These flows ain't never been as mean. We just tryna live our dream, so we put it work like it's overtime. We sound so hard that we overfly. They don't see the picture, we polarize. Can't see me through the tent when we rolling by. Bad rap with me, she's so divine, and I bet you know that we on the rise. Them foes up and we drop. See, I've been tryna make money, I put my soul up my grind. Tryna blow or get rich off of writing couple of rhymes. Tryna hit up Hollywood with a couple of dimes. It's how you did to your next, ha. Now nigga did lie, it's my time. And now you ain't contemplating getting mine, boy, cause it's my time. Yeah, and I've been at you getting fly to me past by, oh it's my aeronauts looking at the kid, they tryna scout the kid. People always tryna judge the kid, know nothing about the kid. I know all these people are counterfeit and y'all ain't about your shit. I've been all about these comic tricks, so why y'all doubt the kid? Always at you dropping mixtapes, but they sounded like they out been screaming up a record deal. Guess I go do it without one, let them know that I am about some, show them that kid don't play. Told them that I gotta kill it one step closer every day. So I grind hard to get paid and grind harder just to come up. They haters, we talk yourself again, not one of them has run up. And other rapper runners up, they realize they placement. I'm just laughing at these rappers, they really think they adjacent. Now nigga did lie, it's my time. And now you're waiting, contemplating, getting mine, boy, cause it's my time. Ha, yeah, and I've been at you getting fly. To me, pass by, oh, it's my time.
So home from a good gym session. Little lady got her butt in the gym even though she did not want to go. She was not feeling it today and still got in and did it. So home, she's having, what are you eating? Chicken?
Chicken with asparagus and peppers and mushrooms with some mash underneath in Frank sauce, because I love Frank sauce.
Back on the Franks, you know it's serious when she's back on the Franks. I got myself a good bro meal. I got myself the, is it protein pouch lemon and herb pre-marinated chicken with the Asda 10 grams of carb per 100 mash and the all important broccoli to help thin the skin. And just designing up some of the internal labels for some of the clothing on a bit of a whim. Don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of artsy-fartsy, but when it comes to computer programming, I learn as I go. And so this is literally how my setup looks right now. This is how we roll. Gotta do it. Grind is real. So I persuaded you to come and watch Avengers with us tonight.
Yeah.
Even though you're not really a cinema, are you?
Oh.
Why? Why?
Why am I not what?
Why do you not like the cinema? Tell the internet. What's wrong with the cinema?
Nothing. Just prefer being at home.
You're a little hobgoblin. You're sat in the gym like a hobgoblin, aren't you? You little weirdo. You're a pair of weirdos. I'm in a house of weirdos. There's you sitting like hobgoblins in the gym. The stinker over there making all kinds of noise. Can we see what she's doing?
She has a stick.
She has a stick.
Oh no, she has the top off this and she knows she's been caught.
Bailey. What have you got? Are you supposed to have that?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to have that? Who gave you that?
Mommy.
Why are you always at my feet? My feet, you. My feet, you. 24/7. What do you want? What do you want?
You know what she wants.
I also had this when I got him. I'm not lying when I say it is my favourite thing at the moment. I mean the macros on it are just epic. 250ml serving and per 100ml it's only 1.3 fat. It is only 0.6 carbs, that's the best bit, and then 6 grams of protein. So you end up with 15 grams of protein. You end up with only just under 3 fat and bugger all carbs. The main thing is low carbs. Currently low carbing for the next 3 days as well. So saving any carbs is extra important to stop you being super grumpy or just hungry all the time. So this mash, save you large portions of protein to help quell hunger. We'll do it right, we'll do it right.
Bailey. 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 Wet Willie. Ooh. No. Now focus.
So much have been walked. Finished all the internal label design. Figured out how to do it. I'm now a computer genius. Although I should be a wizard. You have the facial capabilities. But since I've been busy upstairs, a little wizard has been busy downstairs. And we agreed to spend more meal times together this week. Yes?
Yes.
So this is us sitting down and we have chicken burger. This is chicken breast.
Minced chicken breast.
Minced chicken breast burger on a Warburton, Kingsmill 50/50 thin. And then some sweet potato fries, and then that beetroot salad. Thank you, baby. If you want to know how to make this lovely meal, check out. This is the ladies' channel. Link will appear on the screen somewhere now. Click it, it'll open a new window for you, and you can check it out. We're gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna get a little bit of work done. Wrecked. Bailey. Bailey. You dead, man? How you doing? You tired? Huh? Little munchkin.